What's good, YouTube? Today's video, I want to do a reaction to the movie Dope, not featuring, starring ASAP Rocky. Now, it's wake and bake time, you know what I'm saying? Niggas just got up, had to flame something up. Now, the movie Dope, okay, I heard about this movie and shit. It came out January, like 25th or some shit, 2015. Now, a lot of people told me this movie was whack, this or that, and being me, judging shit by its cover, I said, fuck it, I'm not gonna watch this shit. Now, when I seen the trailer for myself, I'm like, this shit do look dope, okay? So I don't know why I let somebody else say the shit was whack, and I believed it. So my little brother be watching the shit on Netflix. So one day, I sat down and watched it, okay? But I ain't watch it all, because, I had went to Indiana with my pops and shit for a weekend. And when I was at his crib, I asked him, I'm like, hey, Dad, you got the movie Dope? He like, well, A$AP Rocky. I'm like, hell yeah. So we watching that shit, smoking blunts and shit. So I see the movie, and I ain't gonna lie, the movie dope. That's all I can really say about it. The movie fucking dope. Now look, A$AP Rocky, this big drug dealer named Doms and shit. And it's this dude, his name Malcolm. He, dark skinned dude, smart as fuck. You know what I'm saying? His style, he dressed like he from the 80s and shit. Like his style look like he 20 years behind. But when Malcolm speak, you really found out that he 20 years ahead. You see what I'm saying? But this movie's so crazy that they in California, okay, if I'm guessing Compton, I want to say. I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm just guessing how they was getting their ass beat every day in the morning. And Malcolm always stayed with the Fresh J's and shit. His mom was a CTA driver. And the funny shit about it was that the Crips and shit, the Bloods, they used to stay trying to beat his ass and take his shit from him. Like, they'd take his shoes and shit from him. And what's that movie called? Fuck, The Wood, with that nigga Stacy. He beat dude ass for grabbing his sister ass. But that nigga Stacy still in the movie. He like, boy, you better ask your daddy about Stacy. We grew up together, nigga. You see what I'm saying? But that movie crazy as fuck though. With this movie, you got Malcolm. He got his set of friends, and they all nerds and shit. They in a rock band. You know what I'm saying? It's funny because the same shit Malcolm on, I was on that shit in high school, like rock band. You know what I'm saying? Heavy metal, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And my style, I was on the heavy metal shit. I wasn't on that MC Hammer pants wearing shit. But then it's funny because they school located in a drug dealer neighborhood and in a blood neighborhood. So every day after school, it's always some problems with their ass. So they got to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? It's basically putting your mind to a test, showing you that this is what niggas got to deal with in the hood, preferably California, because, I'm not from California, but, they basically, it's in California, so they telling you this is the shit that people have to go through. So during the movie, they get chased, Malcolm and his friends, they get chased and shit on their bikes by some Crips, some Bloods and shit, and they had to go through the drug dealer territory. I think it's 104th Street or some shit like that, and they split up, and while they split up, that nigga Malcolm, he meet Doms, A$AP Rocky and shit, and, he talking to him and shit, and he like, so why you dress like this, little nigga, this, and that? He like, yeah, because the 90s was the golden era of hip-hop. Blueprint, this and that. He was like, Blueprint came out 2001, nigga. What is you talking about? And shit like that, So he had, Dom's had Malcolm go over there and talk to this girl. I forget, I think her name was Nakia, some shit like that, with the box braids. He had her go talk to her and shit, He telling her, he talking to her and shit, woo-wop T-Bam. He talking to her and shit. And, he showing her, like, basically, Dom's got him going back and forth, sending messages. So, next Dom's like, you invited to my party and shit. Dom's and his friends really ain't old enough. They're in high school, but they still go. And the kid say she'll go if Malcolm goes. So they go to the party and shit. It's cracking. This is my favorite part of the movie. Now, light skinned nigga and shit, security guard. You know, it's a light skinned nigga security guard. You already know it's gonna be a problem and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he like so he giving Malcolm and his friends trouble out the door and shit. Like, should y'all be at home and all this shit, like talking shit. And he like, bagging on his girlfriend and shit. Not his girlfriend, but you know, she's a girl and she's his friend. So he like, show him the titties. So she showed dude his titties and shit. They get to laughing. So that shit didn't work. They finna leave and shit because they can't get in. He seen the kid, blah, blah, blah. They sneak in that bitch. Then the security guard catch him again. He get on problems and shit. So I think I swallowed the stem. Damn. So ASAP Rocky come through. He like, bro. He like, they with me and shit. This, and that. Dude, like, I can't let them in. They underage and all this shit on that light skin nigga shit. If you light skin, no offense. But then he like, nigga, this a motherfucking slippery slope, nigga. That's my favorite shit right there. He like, dude, like, you talk about skiing? You know what I'm saying? The dude who was retarded on A$AP Rocky, it don't matter. Dom's A$AP Rocky. The dude who was on Dom's team, who was like, you talking about skiing? They basically showing you this is how the average nigger is, retarded. I'm telling you, you gotta pay attention to the movie. So next you know, he beat his ass and shit. Before he beat his ass, Malcolm answered the question. The slippery slope is shit, I forgot exactly what he said. It's like a sequence. It's like a sequence of events, basically, of the same shit happening. So basically, he had dude wouldn't let him pass, trying to talk shit and shit. So the next security guard, he gonna be doing the same shit. You see what I'm saying? It's a slippery slope. You know, a consequences of unchained events. You get what I'm saying? So basically, he beat his ass, thumped him out. Next, you know, they in the party. You know, whatever. Dom's try to take Nakia from Malcolm and shit. Next, you know, skip on a little bit. They go to the back and get the drugs. You got that nigga Tiger in this bitch. And nigga Tiger, A$AP Rocky, some other motherfuckers. Next you know, they talking, bro, look, they talking about drones in the movie. Tiger and A$AP Rocky, bro, when they at his party in that back room, they talking about drones, bro. They like, Obama. You know, that nigga Tiger like, hell yeah, but I'm down with that shit, you know, on that crazy shit. He like, I'm down with that shit. You could blow them Al-Qaeda's up, nigga, saying crazy shit. A$AP Rocky like, nah, bro, that shit dangerous because they could bomb somebody on the block. Boy, they giving you hits. They talking about it in the fucking movie, dope. And it ain't even no sci-fi movie, man. Y'all better wake up. So then, as you know, that's in that stupid, though. He was like, so that's a slippery slope, right? He was like, yeah, unchained events. So if they had a drone, and they bomb somebody the first time, they let it slide, and they bomb somebody again, that's a slippery slope because that's a consequence of unchained events. You see what I'm saying? So that's, you know, that nigga Tiger showed the drugs. He like, yeah, the Breakfast Club, nigga, Molly Ringwald got his ass clipped up. Boy, that nigga got shot the fuck up, bro. I tell you, they shot the night. Look, the light-skinned nigga died first on some crazy shit. Ain't that some shit? Clipped that nigga up. But anyway, go on. You know, not Malcolm, Doms, he put the drugs into Malcolm book bag. Then after he put that shit into his book bag, you know, he go back to school, dog acting crazy, but Stacy let him pass because he like, Malcolm is a fucking nerd. And it's basically showing you this is how the average person look at a smart person. They look at their appearance and let that deceive them. They like, this nigga ain't no shit. He a lame, this, and that. Whole time they up in the classroom selling drugs, whipping out work. And motherfuckers don't even go in there to bother them because they just nerds. They just studying. They just doing lame shit. But really, they selling drugs, bro. Motherfuckers dumb, boy. They ain't pay attention to the movie, bro. My reaction to this movie, this shit crazy, bro. This shit dope, for real. Real shit, nigger. And look, check this out. I'm just going to skip through this shit because I ain't finna talk about the whole shit. I'm just giving my reaction. So then, as you know, he go to the boys club, whatever. He meet dude's sister, that girl who was taking that Molly who threw up on Malcolm. But that bitch crazy. I'm telling you, I ain't gonna lie. If that was me, bro, I would have punched that bitch in her mouth, bro. You gonna throw up on me in my mouth too? I ain't gonna lie with the elbow with that hoe. You gotta tell you the truth. And then as he trying to leave, they basically showing you this is a demon right here. As Malcolm trying to leave and shit, the girl steady chasing him and shit, high as fuck. Come on, bro, y'all tweaking. Then she tried to drive the nigga to his interview. Bitch end up passing out and shit, going to the side of the road and pissing and shit. Did that dude, light-skinned dude, how I'm supposed to eat my, he said not scone. He said something, how I'm supposed to eat my something. I forget what that nigga said. But anyway, I ain't finna talk about the whole shit. But, what else happened? Yeah, pretty much it. But yeah, after that, man, just I ain't finna talk about the whole fucking movie. We'll be here for hours, but just to sum it up, man, that shit really is dope, man. Movie crazy. You never seen that movie? Go check it out with A$AP Rocky, man. And then the thing I really like about the movie, they ain't even look. A$AP Rocky is a star. Okay, we know that, but they didn't put the camera on A$AP Rocky all the time. You see what I'm saying? They put the camera more on Malcolm and his friends. Boy, y'all better peep the scene. Boy, they giving y'all hints. This not even a sci-fi movie.